There are many different elements to include when teaching children about the internet and the web, but I believe two important aspects of this are how the internet works and e-safety, which will be discussed in this video. The web and the internet can be seen as a complicated concept for children to understand, as they are two different things. The web, created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989, is defined in his own terms as the universe of network-accessible information and embodiment of human knowledge. Blum explains that defining the internet is difficult and suggests this image as a pictorial representation, while Elston describes it as a worldwide network of computers that are linked together, providing a means of communicating and sharing information. To help children with their understanding of this concept, both Gray and Norton use the analogy of a railway line. In this way, the tracks are seen as the internet that carry different types of trains or information along them, whilst the web is just one type of train running on the tracks. This analogy is extremely useful as Barber and Cooper state that many people believe the internet and the web hold the same meaning. Therefore, understanding this concept eliminates any misconceptions a child may have. During BSc, the children in my class looked at and labelled different technology uses around the school before completing a similar activity at home. Wheeler states the importance that real-life contexts hold for children, explaining that understanding is likely to be greater when learning takes place in authentic contexts. This links to Kolb's learning model, which emphasises the importance of applying concrete experiences in new situations. This links to the national curriculum, where Key Stage 1 children must understand how digital systems work, recognising common uses of information technology beyond school to ensure they become active participants in a digital world. Secondly, I believe that children should learn about e-safety. This is because, as Byron states, our children have become the pioneers of the digital revolution. Similarly, Tim Berners-Lee explains that due to developing an open web, we are able to talk to anyone, anywhere in the world, and although there are many benefits, this can also provide risks. In February of this year, the BBC released an article showing these statistics on bullying. With such high figures of teenagers either experiencing or seeing bullying, it is important that teachers equip children with the skills to stay safe online. In addition, teaching e-safety is extremely important, as Ofsted consider children's understanding of keeping themselves safe through discussions with pupils on topics such as online bullying and safe use of the internet. During my BSc, the school used the UK Safer Internet Centre scheme, which provides resources and advice for teachers to use. The children read DigiDuck's Big Decision by Lindsay Buck and Kiara Flood, which shows a duck the consequences of sharing a photo of his friend online. From this, the children were then able to answer these questions provided. Medwell explains the importance of reading children's stories, as they provide them other people's experiences that they can then learn from and apply to their own lives. From this, the children looked to the UK Council for Child Internet Safety, Zip It, Block It, Flag It code before constructing internet safety rules and posters to put around the classroom. This links to the concept of a spiral curriculum proposed by Brunner, where children are taught basic ideas which can then be built on as they move into Key Stage 2. In the Key Stage 2 national curriculum, the children move away from just being aware of who to contact if necessary and look at a range of ways to report concerns about content and contact. In my future practice, I aim to provide children with stimulating and engaging activities to inform them about e-safety and how the internet works. Although observing good practice in computing, especially in e-safety, when explaining how the internet works, I would have provided a more interactive activity by showing children's maps, such as this one, about how all the cables used within our digital system connect underwater. From this, I would then get the children to sit in a circle to create their own web of connections using different coloured wool. Practical activities like these can be viewed as fun, inclusive and interactive, allowing the children to create their work collaboratively through exploratory talk.